Is your daughter constantly dealing with friendship drama? One minute they're best friends, the next they're not talking, and somehow it feels so intense. And as a mom, you're left wondering, why is this so hard? Why does it affect her so deeply? And how do I even help her navigate this? Today, we're breaking down what's really going on beneath girl drama and how you can help your daughter come out stronger, not more hurt.
If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. I know you are frustrated and confused about how to even approach your girl without having any backlash or somehow causing any offense. You simply want to know more about her because for some reason you don't feel as connected to her anymore. She talks less, not like how she used to, and you just wish things were different between the two of you. You want to know whether or not things are going okay with her. She just won't share with you, and you just don't know why. You've tried everything, but it was so hard to connect with her. I want you to know that there is still hope, Mama. You are not alone. I want you to stop feeling frustrated with your current situation, and I want you to start equipping yourself with solutions to help you reconnect with your teenage daughter. I'm going to help you understand the changes happening in your girl, how you can shift your role in this new season in teenhood, and how your relationship will flourish again by creating a space where your girl will be talking to you. Yes, your girl will be talking to you. Talk to Your Teen Girl Framework is a 30-day journey that will get you creating open communication with your teenage daughter. She'll come to you even if she's scared, even if it's something hard to talk about. She'll come to you. I want you to head on over to talktoyourteengirl.com right now, and let's get started together. Are you ready?
Okay, let's start. Girl drama isn't random, it's developmental. I know, you're probably thinking, what? That doesn't make any sense. It really is developmental. There's actually a reason this season of life feels so emotionally intense for our girls. Why does the girl drama happen? Well, girls experience friendships differently than boys do. And if you have boys like I do, that is definitely true, right? They experience things differently. They relate to other people differently. Girls are more emotionally connected, more relationship focused, and more invested in closeness and belonging. I'm not saying not all boys are like this, but girls tend to have a tendency to be more like emotionally connected and relationship focused. And because of that, when something goes wrong, it feels deeply personal. Okay, can you relate to that? Girls also talk through problems more. They process emotions together more intensely. I get this part too because even as a grown woman, I have my group of girls that we talk, and actually solve our own problems. We process our emotions together and we can hold it together, right? That's why we have girls' night out. That's why we have our girlfriends. And it's healthy, right? But in the teen years, there's a catch, right? All of this can fall into something called co-rumination. I hope I said that right. Where they replay problems over and over, feed off each other's emotions, and stay stuck in the hurt. Girl drama. This actually increases closeness, but can also increase anxiety and emotional overwhelm. And then layer in social media, right? 72% of teen girls report seeing drama online, right? And conflict is no longer private. It's public. It's constant. And it's really, really amplified in your face. When you're scrolling, it's right there. So no, your daughter isn't too sensitive. She's navigating these deep emotions she's feeling. She's is really exploring her identity, right? She's developing her identity and who she is. And because of all this social pressure, she's experiencing all of this all in one, all together, all at once. It's almost like a wall hitting her, right? This is the reframe moms need most, right? What is girl drama actually teaching her? Because as hard as it is, this season is really shaping her, even with the drama friendship. It, one, teaches her who she is. Friendships are where girls begin to ask, do I fit in? Who do I want to be? What do I tolerate? And this identity formation is in real time, right? And she might be pushing up against her own wants with others' wants, right? And so we get fearful as moms because we start to see her imploding, right? But this is something that she's going to work through to help form what she tolerates and who she really is. Number two, it teaches boundaries. Every moment of drama is a chance to learn, right? Every moment of drama is a chance to learn. They didn't feel good. Well, that didn't feel good. I don't like how she just treated me. And I need space from this. And it's okay for your daughter to feel that way, to feel like she needs to be removed from the situation. It's teaching her what she can tolerate and what she cannot, and what is overstepping into her space that she cannot, she feels like she's being intruded upon, right? Boundaries aren't taught in calm moments. They're actually formed in the uncomfortable one. Number three, it teaches discernment. Not every friendship is meant to last. I always say there's a friendship for a reason, a season, and a lifetime, right? And that's okay. She's learning that not every friend is going to be a friend forever. She's going to learn who she feels safe with, who is draining all the energy, she's feeling exhausted, and who's trustworthy and loyal to her, right? She's going to learn that, and not every person is going to fit that mode, and it's okay, right, mamas? That's one thing that we can hold on and hold that space for her, is that it is okay that not everyone is going to fit that. And number four, it teaches emotional resilience. Friendship breakups can feel just as painful as a romantic one. And I know that. I've had a lot of friendship breakups. But walking through that pain teaches her that, one, she can get through it, she can survive, she can rebuild, and that she's going to still be okay. It's not the end of the world. It teaches emotional resilience. Now, Mama, I also want to recognize that there are some red flags in friendships that we should be aware of and help her recognize. Some drama is normal, but some is not. Help her watch for feeling like she has to walk on eggshells every time she's near this person. Or one-sided friendships. Is she putting more effort and not receiving any in return? Right? Is she feeding other people, and is she being fed back? Maybe even being excluded or talked about or embarrassed? Or maybe feeling anxious instead of safe around this person? These are signs of unhealthy dynamics that can impact her confidence. So those are some red flags, and maybe something that we can, as moms, notice with certain friendships, if these are red flags that are popping up, that we can help walk them through, that it's not about her. It could just be about the friendship, and it could be a toxic relationship that she's trying to make work. And being able to help her identify that and be okay with it is so healthy for her, and it's such a life lesson she's going to learn. Now, Mama, let's talk about one thing too with friendships, is how much should she endure and how much is enough where she just needs to walk away from it. And it's huge, right? Because we need to help teach our daughters discernment when things are just not okay anymore. because not every conflict means leave. Some you stay and you fight for that friendship. Maybe in these times we want to teach her to stay when it's just a misunderstanding, right? That she can explain herself, or maybe it's a misunderstanding on the other person's perspective. There's mutual effort to repair. You both want to repair your relationship. You're both are remorseful and want it to work. And there's respect underneath the conflict. You're not putting each other down. You're not talking about them to everyone and everyone else and destroying her reputation. That's worth staying and working out that conflict. But when do we want her to walk away? How can we teach her to walk away? When there's repeated disrespect, one too many times, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? She feels small, anxious, and insecure still within that friendship. And the friendship is just emotionally unsafe. I mean, honestly, there could be some verbal abuse or even some bullying, disguised as friendship. And to help her understand that that's not healthy friendship, right? That's wisdom, being wise in who gets to be in your life and who gets your attention. Here's the most important truth. This does not define her, right? Her friendships don't define her. Because what she will start to believe is, maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm not likable, maybe I don't belong, right? And that's going to question herself based on other people's opinions. And mom, you get to interrupt that narrative. You do. You really do. You have the permission to stop that lie that she's believing. Remind her, just because it didn't work with them doesn't mean something is wrong with you. We're all imperfect people, and imperfect people sometimes don't get along, and that is okay. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Okay, this is where you can come in. Not to fix, but to guide, right? I want you to have a safe place. Don't be a fixer. Just be a safe place. Let her talk. Don't rush to solve it. Just listen. Hear what's going on. And this is an opportunity for you to see if there are any red flags, right? When she feels heard, she learns to trust herself. Also, you can ask guiding questions instead of giving answers. Instead of, she's not a good friend, maybe try, how did that make you feel? Or did you feel respected in that friendship? You're building her internal compass. You're helping her ask those questions herself so she can discern, right? And number 3, model healthy relationships, right? What is she learning from you? What is normal, right? She's learning what healthy friendships look like through your own friendships, your own boundaries, and your communication. Also help her expand her circles. Sometimes the issue isn't her. It's just the environment. So encourage maybe different activities or hobbies. Join a new group. Maybe a church group that she's always wanted to be a part of, but never had a chance to do, the local youth group. Maybe be in different spaces. Like art, if she's artsy, do other types of art. Or if she's sporty, maybe a different type of sport, right? Not all friendships are found in the same place. And what I found with my daughter and even with myself, I have different friend groups from different environments, right? And that is okay too. Reinforce her identity outside of friends. This is important and this is key. If her identity is only in her friendships, then every conflict shakes her, right? Help her build confidence, purpose, identity outside of others, right? And there are episodes in here that talk about confidence. They talk about what's her purpose and really who her identity is outside of other people, okay? And when we can help reinforce her identity, and as a person of faith, I always remind each of my kids that their identity is held in Christ, and Christ is the only one who gets the permission to say who she or he is within each other. And I wholeheartedly believe it myself, and I live that out loud. that if we remind them, and if you're a person of faith as well, remind them of whose they belong to, that Christ gets to say who they are, point them back to the word. This is what really, in other words, the only opinion that matters, that even within friends, we can respect them, but they don't ultimately get to define who we are, right? And that's saved for if you're a Christian, for Jesus. Okay. So mama, girl drama isn't just drama. It's developmental. It's identity, it's boundaries, it's learning relationships in real time. And while it may feel messy, it's also meaningful, because your daughter isn't just learning how to have friends. She's learning how to choose them, which is crucial. If this episode has, helped you just navigate through this friendship drama your daughter may or may not be experiencing or may experience in the future, think about some of the things that you can do. Re-listen to this episode. I know I had given a lot of tips in here of why drama happens, what she's going through, and what you can do to guide her. Re-listen to this and pick one or two that can help you. Maybe it's just being curious of her relationships, of just observing how the interactions are. Okay? Well, after this week, when your daughter comes to you with drama, just remember to pause and listen. And remember, this might not be a problem to fix. It might be a moment that's shaping who she's becoming. Until next time.
Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media, or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.